During World War II, the Soviet Union trained and used dogs that delivered anti-tank explosives against German tanks. The way it worked was that the Soviet dogs were strapped with specially designed bombs and would run up against German tanks and blow them up, killing themselves in the process too. But there were two problems with this. First, gunfire from the Germans sometimes scared away the dogs, causing them to run back towards the Russian lines before blowing up and killing and injuring the Soviet soldiers that had sent them out. Secondly, the Soviets used their own diesel engine tanks to train the dogs instead of using German tanks. So during combat, the dogs sought out familiar looking and diesel smelling Soviet tanks instead of German tanks and wound up blowing up several Soviet tanks instead. So despite some recorded successes against German tanks, the dogs proved to be nearly as dangerous to the Soviets as they were to the Germans. So by 1943, their use in combat had been discontinued, even though the Soviets continued training anti-tank dogs until 1966.